how to catch gang stalker by law enforcement. Okay, not a regular gang stalker, but the gang stalking by law enforcement or any other agency that you can think of. Do not change this, because this is probably the most life-changing video that you can ever imagine. And also, you need to share this video to your Facebook and to other pages. If you need to share it and put on Instagram, do it. All right, this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to make this video. I want to let you know that this is probably the most advanced and a video that not many people are aware of. And if you click this video, you probably, a lot of them already know about this, but a lot of them are not. So let's talk about this gang stalking, right? The video is off the script, so I'm going to be talking about this kind of shuffled up. You need to listen to this, very important. Okay, this is important. This is on activate negativity. You want to press subscribe and like video. All right, in this video I'm going to tell you a few of the stuff that how to spot them, how to spot a gang stalker, and how to catch them, and what can you do about it. So stick to it. There's a lot of important stuff coming at the end of the video. All right, I don't want you to change it. And what pisses me off is that not any YouTuber, not a good YouTuber, made a professional local based video about this. This is from New York. So this is, I'm very proud that there's the first, probably the first YouTuber make this topic from New York. So this is huge. If you search it on YouTube, you're gonna find like this Vice News about gang stalking, or TI community, or target individual community, right? But they're not up to date. They're like 7 years ago. They're from London. I'm like, listen, what's happening in London and Sydney? That's not really matter. You need to focus on US, right? There's the company Vice is from US, but they're making video of targeted individual in London. Like, dude, we don't need that. We need people from here. And people are missing from. Then there's one lady. Then if you search this, then you find a video about the hackers are gang stalking me. Dude, that's still not relevant. That's some woman's documentary about I'm getting gang stalked by a surveillance camera, or somebody hacked my printer. What? That's still not what people looking for. There's people desperately looking for result and answers in internet, and they're not finding it. So thanks to me, because always the advanced model guy had to make a video like that. Let's talk about this. So gang stalking is basically how it goes is that when a group of people are constantly stalking and following you around, and for that it could be they're following you on the transportation, school, gym, everywhere, right? A group of people. Now, when somebody said the word gang stalking, they think, oh my God, that sounds so scary. Oh, he's a stalker, so gang stalker must be a whole gang stalking. But what's one of the things that's not many people are covering is that gang stalking is also a term could be used with law enforcers, law enforcement people. In most common case, the gang stalking could be, I think I can see it in two places. One of them is a gang, like, the hood people or the street drug dealers, like they're like, okay, put you on a target list. Yo, kidnap him or kidnap her because he's to be in our gang member. That's one. And then there's another one that's professional and it's actually legal. That's by law enforcement, right? So now watch this. I want to get into the topic right away. If you are going through a moment where you see that you're going to a places and you're constantly seeing people in an unusual moment doing unusual thing, and you will see people act certain way, all right? If you're going to coffee shops, if you're going to these places, right, and you're getting followed, right? You're getting followed by a group of people. And look, if something is wrong, if you see something is wrong, then something is wrong, okay? And the problem is that you cannot share that with people. You cannot share these people because the person you're going to share with, he or she could be a member of gang stalking, okay, by law enforcement. Why this has happened? The reason this has happened is because the person could be you who's going through this. It's probably got flagged in the system, on the law enforcement system, that, hey, maybe you could be a terrorist, you could be some sort of homeland security threat, or you could be a top hackers, or you could be anybody, drug dealer, something like that, right? So for that, law enforcement have these tools, and I'm going to tell you today, this video is already turning more than 5 minutes, and I still did not get into the point yet, is that the law enforcement, they use these systematic tools to catch this individual who have whatever threat. Right now, I don't know if this is FBI or if this is your local police, but I will try my best to educate you everything you need to know. You have to be patient, and the topics could be all over the place. In my opinion, the gang stalking by these civil people used of indirectness. The cops not gonna do this, detectives not gonna do this, but they use minority people or they, in many cases, they use teenagers, to follow you around, look at you around, and they'll try to listen to your phone calls. If you go to the public place to do a phone calls, next thing you know, there's a teenager sitting right next to you, try to listen to your every move. Bus, gym, and even the retired people with the veteran logos, even there's also incident when truck drivers with the U.S. flag, with the eagle, with like a beer, even a mod, like anybody that you can think of, it's like there. Like, what the hell? Give me one sec. So basically anyone could be following you around, even the most professional looking people. Even the problem is this nerdy looking people. This is happening on cafe. Okay, so if you see stuff like that as happening to you on a daily life, then something is not right. Okay, listen to your guts. There's people with disorders, there's people with no disorder, but you can see if something is not right. As the people say that, hey, if you see something, say something, right? And a subway, this is basically a public snitching, right, term. So in your guts, if you see there's something is not right, or if you're getting followed as a woman or as a man, then something could be happening behind you that you don't even know. Okay, one thing to notice, let's get into the point. So we spoke about why this has happened. You could be a drug dealer, maybe you got flagged, so they're doing this. Now what they're doing, what the law enforcement is doing, good for them. Okay, oh my god, give me 1 second, hang on. So yeah, if something is not right, then it's not right. Okay, you need to be aware if something is not right. If you see that when you're walking around, if you're smoking somewhere and there's usually nobody there, and then somebody else showed up there, usually there's nobody there, and every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, people don't come at that area where you sit down, even in the neighborhood, or even that area or that chairs. But in once upon a time, from that date, you see there's some weird activities going on around that area. This is how you usually sense it. Okay, and this is how you spot it. Like, listen, why there's a teenagers, or why there's this group of people who act weird. And I'm going to tell you about this, that what you need to listen up, what you need to be look for to catch them, that why these people are at that time when I'm there. Okay, this is how you catch it. Okay, let's get into the point. So we know that why this can be happening, why they can be following you, what's their target. This is so far I found out. So I'm glad that there's a lot of the YouTuber people who are victim of this are making a lot of video, and I'm very glad there's like a 1.5 K comments on their video. So a lot of people are sharing their thoughts and feelings on this video. If you want, you can check this video out, but I think I'm going to try to make this video as important information as possible. So what they do is that, from the other research, what I found out is that they make this law, the government made this law around 1970 or 1960, every resource are saying different things. This is coming from some sort of like a hate related, it's coming from a hate law, and I think this is kind of started from a mafia too, for like one of the resources say it's a mafia related, it's from mafia, it started to catch the gangs and back in the days, right? Also, I heard you should also take a look, there's two terms I found out. One of them is TI community, whoever is the victim, TI community as a target individual, and the second one is called RICO law, RICO, RICO Act, something like that. That's another one. There's multiple interview about that thing. And then also one of the resources say the people who are following you around, these people are following an algorithm. So when you get traced, you will most likely get GPS tracked on your car, or somebody else gonna be snitching, or somebody will be stationed near your house or location or your job, that he or she's leaving, she's leaving. All right, they do this on a text message, and what their goal is, now we're talking, is that they try to build a portfolio about you. What type of person are you? Who are you? Why you're not mysterious? Why you're so mysterious? Why didn't you tell people your name? They want to know how you are. And what they do also, one of the resources I found from the local city is that this is also for use for narcotic as well. What they do is they check how you drive. They have local people from different locations. Don't think they're coming from Manhattan. Don't think they come from headquarters. No, they're everywhere. So one of the sources said they're every location. And also the problem is that even though they're members of that agency, they're located everywhere. And then the second thing is they also work with the community. Like, they will be talking to the community instead of doing that. But the police or law enforcement not gonna talk to the community or the registered person or the service person or the mechanic, your mechanic or gym membership people. The police not gonna talk, but these local civil uniform people gonna try to talk and gather information. That's one source. And then second source I found out is they all listen to this algorithm. I don't know if there's some sort of dispatch who's there texting everybody, or if there's an algorithm they're following. One of the resources told me this. I found out from is an algorithm, and one of them was about maybe there's a detective using this little girl or little people or civilian or homeless people to commit crime to catch the criminals or target individual. What they do, their target is to somehow prosecute you, and their target is they will use this undercover. Whoever the main leader is gonna try to plan something on your car, in your room, it could be at your work, and try to put on you. And they're all gonna communicate like, yo, we put this in his car, there's something unusual, or we put a scratch on his car, or something like that. They put something there. Like the other day, I was going to my car, somebody put a ketchup packets right next to my wheel. Like the wheel was turned parked as this way, not straight wheel but this way, and then there's a ketchup packets right there. So what they do is that police people don't interact directly to the people they have to interact with, but instead what they do is they try to use this third party. Oh, another thing I want to, this is why this video is a little shuffled up, because it's off the script. I'm probably gonna make 100 more videos about this topic, and it's very sad that nobody's talking about this. What they do is, there's another resource that to catch a drug dealer, they send underage girls to the park to sell weed or buy the weed, and then that girl got shot. There's a video about that on YouTube that's news are talking about, but news is not talking about this general stuff, that this is happening to even people without any issues or without any crimes record. Even this is happening to celebrity. Okay, so this is happening to a lot of people from LGBTQ. It's happening to activists. Sure, activist people are targeted in many ways. Sure, and this is happening to the CEOs. A lot of it could have happened to Elon Musk. You wouldn't know. What they do is that, thank God that in this country, because if that was in other country, there will be a straight up murder. Like, yo, look, he's the TI's walking around there. Yo, shoot him like that. But over here in this country, they cannot do that. They don't do that. But what they do is that they harass people around. They indirectly harass people around. So what they do is they pass by you and they make this feet noise, and they go like that. When they're leaving you, they go like that with their shoes, okay, to see if you're gonna go like this. Then they'll go like yo like that, to pretend like call somebody else, or in a full hello like that, and then they want to see if you would turn to them. Like this little irritating stuff they do. Then there's another one. I'm gonna tell you how to catch them. So let's talk about how to catch them. I guess this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Like, there's the amount of information I have right here. It's like, how I'm gonna even explain this. How to spot them. How to spot these people who are doing this illegal stuff with the judge's permissions or whatever act their permission, their surveillance program. And also one more thing I wanted to say. One of the researchers said there could be 1,000 to 500 people checking on you or in your area pass by you 100 million times. So not 100 million times, like 1,500 people just stopping, coming, going, coming, going, just to check on you. All right, and the way they act is so damn natural. You gotta hear this. You got to hear this. Wait for it. What they do is that they will pretend. So this is how you catch them, right? And another disclaimer. Look, I have filled with information. I cannot say everything, but some disclaimer. Listen to this. I might jump into the topics from one to another one because I might forget to say something. So, be patient that something else I have come up. Like, you see, I'm just gonna shuffle these topics around. So let's talk about how to spot them. Usually to spot them is that, number one thing I say, if you're not on the crowded place, if you're in a suburb or rural place or something empty that you go sit down on a cafe, wherever you're doing, if usually there's nobody on that corner, that for years and years you saw nobody sit down in that area, but until specific timeline, you see a group of people, not group of people, but one or two people keep coming in and sitting down over there, but guess what they're using? If they're using the Wi-Fi on the shop or not, when they're sitting down to stalk you around, what they do is they pretend like they're texting someone. So this is how they look like. This is how you spot them. They go like this. So let's say Here's the phone, right? They go like this, and what you're gonna notice is that they have this straight face. This is how you catch them. This is what I want to do. Listen to this and record this. Is that they have this straight face? They go like, and listen to my face. You see, and then my angle is gonna be like this. Sometimes they go like this. I don't see them go like all the way like this, but they go like this. And you know what? They're doing something, because if you would have seen them doing something, they're actually doing something. Not in social media, but they're like browsing the website for some reason, and they're actually doing something. And another thing, this in that topic, one of the things to spot is this. Watch this. They don't look around so much. They don't go like this and then go like that. Some people do, but some of them, you will see this, have that paralyzed face, and then they go like this, and they do this for next a good 1 hour straight. They will not even look up. They don't even go like this. They don't go like, like they don't do anything. They don't even go for refill. Very barely. That's one set. Okay, that's one set. Second set is this. Sometimes they will do this, and then they'll go like, sometimes they'll look at your reflection to see where you're looking. Sometimes they'll go like that and be like this, and then sometimes they'll go like this just to look at your screen on the cafes or coffee or Starbucks or somewhere like that. Then there's this one, which I forgot to say, is this. This is the easy one. Okay, so I want to attach one more thing on this. Another very important way to spot them is that if that's a woman, if that's a colored skin woman or not, even it could be a white woman. I have another lady I saw was like a teacher look, right? How to spot this type of lady? Watch this. So some people are, one thing I want to important to mention is these gang stalkers. These people all of them have one thing in common. They're human, they have brain, and they also smell. Okay, they're human, and they also take a dump. They also go to the bathroom, they drink water. They're just human, just like you and me, right? So one of the very interesting and the funny thing to catch about these people is that, look, when they come and they stalk you around, and when they harass you around, this indirectly, when they come there, you're gonna watch out for some people. In their training, I don't know if their training, they actually fail to do this training really well, because their natural instinct, their natural stuff shows up in their face. So what they do is, some lady gonna come in and they're gonna give that very suspicious look, because they cannot control their emotions, even though their training of gang stalking was like, yo, keep it calm, keep it very normal, but they fail to do that. So what are you gonna do? Look for this type of term that I want to show you right now by acting. This is how they come in. So a lady gonna come in, and this gonna, you know what, my God, there's so much information. So what they do is this. Look, so they're gonna come in and they go like this. They come in, and then they go like, they have that straight paralyzed face. A straight paralyzed face, but watch this. Their look is so irritating and so annoying, because they will not look at you, right? Exactly look at you, but they look at right over there. This is a very important highlight. Listen to this. They always look at this two direction. They will never look at you right there. If you see somebody, because like, let's say you're a very attractive girl or very attractive guy, you know how many eye contact you get per day because you're so attractive. Like me, I get a lot of compliments, and I also get a lot of eye contacts per day, per night. It's anywhere I go, I'm very noticeable. But there's this specific group of people, they look at you like this. So here's your eye. These people you're gonna see look at right there, and look at right there. Even the professional detective, you will notice they look at this direction. So this is how, so the one I was trying to tell you, that as they're human and they cannot control, some of them will not be able to control their emotions or their facial expression. So one of the error they do, which I want to tell you, is to look for this specific one. So here you are sitting, and then she will come in and go like that. You see the eye just kind of like blinked up like that, and then they go like, listen to this very carefully. Watch this very carefully. This is how this has happened to almost multiple women and multiple men, mostly women, because they cannot control it. They cannot be like, oh my God, now there's an alert on my phone to watch after these people, or watch after he or she's a target. Oh my God, she's sitting right there. So you know what? Their face just become paralyzed. They're probably trying to act, so they're undetectable. But if you're super smart enough, and if you're a creator, if you're a YouTuber, and if you're that micromanagement, you will detect this type of face. So they'll be like this. So she'll come in and she'll go like, and what you're gonna notice is that she will make sure she will not look at you. This is like a very robotic, because I'm gonna tell you, It's a very natural, like you said, right now I'm not looking at you, right now I'm probably looking at the lights, but then it's very natural that my eye wanna go to you because I see you're right there, and you might be an ugly looking, good looking person or ugly looking person. I wanna look at you, right? But they are so good, so worldly looking around all the way over there like that. When you see any teenagers, underage, older person, or a girl, even an attractive or bad looking girl looking like you, like at you like that, and even they might have a paralyzed face or not, they're like that, they will do this for next hour and a half or up, and a multiple group of people will not do this like that. It only makes sense a professional training like a CIA or like a FBI who've been trained to do something so well can do something like this. Because I know that you're here, I will be looking at you like this, but I'm looking like this over here, and you know that person is not in a wheelchair, that person is not doing any sort of like unusual scream or like a handicap, or that person is not blind, that's a young person, they're also having fun, they're also doing phone conversation. But when you're looking at this side, why are you always looking around like this, like that? This is a number one spot. Their goal, even the police, even the NYPD have the training, is always training. Do not do eye contact. Do not do eye contact with the suspect. This is the best way. Even any police are not supposed to look at your eyes. Some police might be a bad mood. You know, like, yo, what are you looking at? Even those police will not look at you. That's their training. Or you wear sunglasses. They will look at you when you looked other way around, but they will not look at you when you're like, you know, looking at them. It's obvious. If police would have looked at your eyes, let's just say an example, a uniformed police would look, are allowed, or in the training say, hey, if him look at you, you keep looking at them like that, obviously gonna cause problems, it's gonna cause more hatred. It will show them that, yo, we're police, we're gonna look at your eye, you gonna eye down, like, you know. But police, even though they have the highest authority, they will not look at your eyes. That's a part of the police. So gang stalkers is also the same thing. Their goal is not look at you, but they will try to, this is what they, so they will look around like this, right? But then suddenly sometime they'll go like this, and then they'll go like this. This is how it is, and we're gonna talk more about this later. They go like this. The girl, she might be reading books, and she gonna be like this, like looking like this, and like this, like that, and then boom, like this, look, and then again look around. Oh, okay. And then she's gonna look at the window, and then boom, like this, and a boom, like that. Okay, back to the window, up, around. Okay, who's on the register? And boom, up there, like that. She will look at you 2 seconds, 3 seconds, in some case, just to see what you're using, what books you're reading, or what you're doing. So she's gonna look around, but then she's gonna look at you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or like, oh, what is that device? Okay, what's the model number of the device? She will literally look at that for like 3-4 seconds, and then she's gonna look around like, okay, and then she's gonna go back to her books again. My friend, this is a serious stuff. You need to watch out for this. This is happening to even a lot of your friends and family. They probably don't even know. And what shocks me is that it's happening to many of your friends that they don't even know about this, and they're just opening their mouth and loud, and they're just saying all the sensitive information in public, or giving out the social security like in public, or giving their account number, password in public, and they don't know. They think like, oh, you know what, there's a stranger right next to me, he or she does not know me, he's just some guy from a coffee shop, but he doesn't know that's an informer, you know, or gang stalking informer, right? That's it. Let's talk about some outdoor car related stuff, how to spot them at nighttime. When you go, even no matter how the car, how dark or whatever neighborhood you are, when you go by, you're gonna see usually there is no car on. Let's say there's a stop sign, right? Here's a stop sign, and usually that side of the stop sign, on your way home, or when you get out, here's a stop sign. You stop on the stop sign for many years, right? And usually there's nobody on that side, nobody on the street sides, right? From that timeline of a day, you're gonna see this car, some really cheap or expensive looking car just stayed there with probably even one light is like broken, right? He's on a standby, lights on, and you see the guy doing the same thing. He go like this. He didn't even look at you like, oh, look, my target individual is on the stop sign. Okay, we need to watch him what he do, or look for his mistake. He don't want to look for you. He's there. His main intention is you as a TI, as a target individual, but he does not. He go like this. Even if you leave and if you look at them on the mirror like, yo, what is he doing? Who is this car? Because usually there's no car, and you know you're getting gang stalked by many people, right? So when you look at the mirror, he still does not look. He's like, oh, look, he left. You don't see him. He's still there. Now watch this. If you go around, look for the car, that car disappear. that car disappear. They want to know if you're gonna chase them. They want to know if you're gonna follow them. That's what they're looking for. They want to know how curious are you, and they want to play this mind game. Listen to this. TI community, we learn about TI community, we learn about mind games, and we talk about the algorithm. There's a lot of things, and there's a RICO law. There's a lot of things. So you wanna, it's my job to tell you everything, and then you put everything together. And also, listen to this one. This is another important one I want to tell you. Catchphrases. Okay, I'm going to talk about the other topics. It's because it's shuffled up. Catchphrases. What they're going to do is that whatever their target is, right? What they're going to do is that they're going to have a group of people. So there's a guy sitting on the coffee shops or sitting wherever you go, like McDonald's. A group of people going to come in with that, join that guy. And then all of a sudden, they're going to have this random conversation about, hey, man, XYZ, let's say Samantha in this case, right? Hey, XYZ, Samantha have such a cheating problems. She's such a, hoeing around, she just, and then they can also make up stories like, oh, bank fraud. I heard Jamal got into bank fraud and got into jail for 3 years out of nowhere. They're going to make up this story. So that's one storyline. Second, so we had bank fraud catchphrase. They'll say, and then the family conversation, like yeah, Sabrina have a very bad not flushing bathroom or not cleaning bathroom problems, right? Like that. And then speaking of that, I was like, yeah, you know what, she doesn't flush the toilet, or he does not flush the toilet, it's, I don't know, he have such a. And then also, it's funny, speaking of these channels, this channel is Activate Negativity, right? I'm putting on this channel. So like, yeah, Michael is so negative. I think he's very negative. That's why he doesn't get invited to the party like that. This is how these informers are talking to each other, and they're talking so loud. And then guess what? One of the informers have a babies, a girl, and then what they're gonna do is that in many cases, I don't know, whatever the cases is, that kid is just playing around, and the mother or the father of the kids gonna be looking right at you just to see where you look. You get it? So there's a multiple thing. You have to watch out for the catchphrase, because the other YouTubers are talking about this a lot, about the catchphrases. They use catchphrases. So they're like, oh, Bitcoins. Oh, okay. Oh, M1 Finance. I'm like, whoa. And then you're going to be like, whoa, what? M1 Finance? Yeah, me too. Like, they're looking for the match. Now, oh, Transformer is coming. Like, and then that's a catchphrase. And another thing you have to watch out. So that's another thing I said. That's a very good one. Screenshot that part. Another important one I wanted to cover is that look for the word when they go, look for the one, watch out. If you're one of those victims, you need to watch it from this, right? You're going to have people coming to you, okay? People going to come to you, and that guy or girl will be probably the sweetest and the better than a best friend, all right? They're gonna start up a conversation with you, and the stuff they say are, everything's gonna sound like a check mark to you, like check mark, everything, like, oh, Salesforce, okay, check mark, okay, this force, check mark, okay, IT, check mark, okay, social media management, check mark, like that. They're gonna say so many good things about you, like left and right. And then the thing is, it could be Latino, it could be anybody, it could be a dark skin. He's gonna come in, he's gonna be started as a very humble, and the best thing, this is how you spot them. They started the conversation. You're gonna open up more because you feel more connected to him, and he or she gonna pretend like, okay, I understood. Oh, really? Because he's saying or she's saying that type of word, and you're gonna keep saying more and more and more. And I want to give you another hint. They say, I was searching how to become an FBI member, right? How to become an FBI member, and one of the commander was saying, to become a good FBI member or somebody like that, you need to learn how to make people talk. You need to learn, and you have to be friendly. You think like as the FBI members or other agency, you have to be like a tough, or you have to be tactical, gun training and all that stuff, or you have to be tactical, and you have to be just almost like a police type, right? That guy is all about being friendly with people and how to make them talk, okay? That is one of the greatest training and biggest tool that you can think of. Informer whatsoever do the same thing or same techniques, and what they do is that they want to make you talk. Now you guy or girl or LGBTQ community could be very silent type of person who does not want to talk, right? Who just be like, you know what, I'm private. I'm not going to say a single word. You know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say where I live. I'm not going to say anything. You can be a super secret. They're going to send somebody else, and they're going to send somebody else. They're all around you, and they'll try to like take your tables. They're like, oh, so you want to swap the tables? Like that. They'll try to like, hey, yeah, you can take over this table here, like that. Just for this little thing, they will make you test, they will make you talk, and they will make you talk more. And then in some cases, they'll say, oh, no. Yeah, I know you try to take my coffee. It's okay. I know you hesitate to take my coffee. It's okay. That's not your coffee. That's my coffee. Like that. Like they'll try to like sometimes put the blame, almost like your manager, like, oh, you messed up. Okay, time for you to apologize. So they'll say that like sometime. Another thing you need to watch out. So this is some really good information, just so you know. If some of you guys are still here, definitely press like and subscribe. This is some really good information. If you're lost, I need you to search this term, RICO law, TI community, and all this stuff. A lot of people are struggling. I'm making this video only for them because you guys are, my babies. I'm your leader. Look at me. So okay, let's do this now. Another thing I want to say, the time frame I want to talk about, this could be last for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Even some people say it could even last for more than 3 years or 4 years. So don't think, oh, okay, 2 years done, everything finished, everything's goodbye. No, it can last for even longer time, right? So you need to do your best. If you have any private conversation or any sensitive stuff you need to do that in a very isolated or in a very different place, especially outdoor. But if you do it outdoor, make sure nobody's walking around, not even a single throwing or cleaning the garbage around you. Make sure you're just by yourself and you're gonna do your private conversation, whatever it is, because some people do walk outside to do a private conversation, because some people are very secretive, right? And I respect that. So you have to still doing the same thing. And also another thing I forgot to say, again, you see shuffled up topics, is that their target is to whatever you're doing or however you are. Even if you're doing a crime, then you're doing a crime. But if you're not doing a crime, if you're a very powerful and very resourceful person, like, as I said, CEO, and a lot of LGBTQ and activists are getting targeted from this targeted individual program, whatever it is, TI community. One thing you should not do is stop everything and be scared because these people are gang stalking and following you around. You should never stop. You should keep doing whatever you're doing. Their target is to make you stop going outside. Their target is to make you stop doing your YouTube channel. Their target is to literally dismantle you, all right, or probably make you a homeless bum. You should and you must never stop. Or what are you doing? If you're not doing anything illegal, you should keep doing. The problems with this thing is that they're doing this, they're attacking, they're harassing the regular citizens, civilians. This is happening to literally everybody without even issues, even no record of anything, criminal record, nothing. They're just gonna do this because maybe you could be the next big thing, all right? Maybe you could be somebody who came up with a car can drive out of air, or a car can drive out of a water, and then the whole community like, oh my god, a government be like, yo, we don't want that happen. So you know what, they might be harassing you like that with the TI community, right? Or maybe you're just very secretive. It could be for many reasons. So whatever it is, one of the most common mistake that people do is that they stop doing what they used to do because they see that, oh my god, what is going on? Why these people around me? Why this same repeated the same faces? Or why people are acting so weird by looking like this? And then what's up with that? Like something's wrong, so I should stop going in public. No, my friend, you're incorrect. You should keep doing the same thing. If you love pacing, pace around, right? If you like to walk on a circle, keep walking in the circle. People gonna look at you. Some people are like, yo, what's wrong with him? Why he's walking in a circle? Why he go like this, like that, like that, like that? You should keep doing that over and over and over until you're happy. Make sure you don't hurt anybody. Make sure you don't attack somebody. That's it. All right. That's what you should be doing. You should whatever you're doing, continue doing that, and stay. This time you should be even a double focus, right? Look at me how advanced. Look, your leader is telling you this advice. You should be even doubles focused, and you need to back everything up because you must be having some very valuable something. You might get flagged. It's fine. It's completely fine to be flagged. They're doing their job. They're probably looking for civil terrorism or something. Are you one of those person who gonna do something terrible? Are you? If you are, then they need to get involved. If you're not, then keep doing what you're doing. You should just do your own thing and just be careful, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You just have to keep doing your own thing. Period. All right. If you're going to Disneyland, keep going to Disneyland. If you're going to Six Flags, go to Six Flags. You like Cartoon Network? You'd like to tell people in public you watch Cartoon Network? Yeah, say like, hey, I love Powerpuff Girls. You should say that. It's completely fine, you know. And we're gonna be talking about that a lot too. That hey, why the lawyers cannot watch Powerpuff Girls? We never hear the doctors watch Johnny Bravo. And that is a problem too, because why our president or other presidents or leaders or Congress cannot say this thing in public? And if it does affect their job or reputation, then it's a whole problems with the whole society. And maybe you could be that one person who's gonna change this. You get it? So you gotta continue doing whatever it is, and always keep a witness. Make sure you record everything. There could be another scenario when you're walking on a parking lot where you park your car, and the next thing you know, there's a girl all of a sudden gonna come in and she's gonna start walking right in front of you. You park your car right there, and then here's a girl right there. She's gonna come out of nowhere, start walking. You're already walking there, but she's gonna come in out of nowhere, and she's gonna pretend like you're following her. So always make sure you have your recording and witness, because you know what? Maybe one day this can all stop. Judge signed this bill long time ago that hey, you know, law enforcement can harass the civilians around like that. If they have a phone call recording act, that's even serious problems, because there's already an issue with the NSA. But for NSA, this is for national security reason. But if it's this local people can listen to your phone conversation, or local people headquarter dispatcher can listen to your phone conversation, or your Facebook chat or Instagram chat, that's a serious problems, right? So people gonna start opening up their mouth. People the victim gonna start talking about this, fine. But you know what we don't know? You know who's not really talking is the informer. You know, one day some informer, after they quit their job, or after they leave their job, or after they get shot, or something happen, or they get probably get attacked by one of the suspect who actually doing a crime, then somebody might gonna open their mouth. Oh, you know what? I was the informer and I did this, and somebody shoot me. That's not fair. My department should have took care of me. You know, this is also a pretty much big shame for the civilians who are joining this community. I don't know how much money they're getting. And also another thing, you see, another important thing I'm coming up, you see, is that one of the YouTubers say this is why I think we as a civilian need to focus on defunding the police specifically for this program. Now, just so you know, just to be alert, a little bit new, advanced topic is that a lot of people found out the word defund the police from BLM, Black Lives Matter. That is really sad. I think the word defund the police should be reimagined and reconstruct or remarketed, not from BLM, but it's for TI community. Say what? That's what's up. You know, that is true, because actually no, wait, I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. But defunding this, listen, if it's a 1,000 to 500, 1,500, or even 500 stalker constantly coming in, stopping by, leaving, coming in, and the stuff they order, the people who are following and doing, they order some really expensive stuff. They could be even ordering a very expensive salad. Why would that person who's following around gonna order this type of expensive smoothie? Like $7 smoothie, $9 smoothie. Somebody even got an extra large coffee over and over. And then they're coming in. The other day, you know, I cannot really say so much, but there's one of the dude have a brand new expensive BMW. And the same car, they keep driving this around the same location. This car takes a lot of gas. So you're putting an expense report, and not only that, you have to pay these people to follow you around. So that's a lot of money, because how much you gonna pay these people so they will be staying in this job and keep their mouth shut? Let's say what, $15 per hour? No. $5 per hour? No. Even DoorDash pays so less, or Uber Eats pay so less. You must be paying these people from 25 to 31 per hour to keep them mouth shut, and they will not give up. Because stalking, it takes a lot of stress. It takes a lot of balls to do that. How you keep this type of people, even teenagers, in this job and for so long, and they can handle this stress to constantly look around. If you go to the bathroom, they're gonna follow you in the bathroom. They're gonna pace around. They will walk around the hallway. When you walk around the hallway, that's a lot of stress and management, because which is a uniformed police cannot do. So they're going to use these innocent civilians. So that's a serious defunding the police scenario. This is something we need to really do. Now, another thing I want to add, the BLM that I was telling you about, is that shame on the protester, that protesters are not talking about this technical stuff, because BLM is not really that technical. If you think about it, it's not really, it was physical, pinned to the ground, chokehold. They're all physical, and they're kind of like labor and physical related. This is not like, oh, somebody's might be doing this, oh, you know what, let me get a witness, okay, let me get a you know what, I got a witness, okay, witness 1, witness 2, witness 3, witness 4. Why 4 people are coming at this time, multiple time? You know what, something is wrong. That's technical. BLM, pinned to the ground. Oh, I saw him doing this. In the BLM or the LGBTQ and other or abortion related stuff is more about like, oh, look, he's doing this. Okay, record. The most technical it get on this biggest BLM protest is that all is like recording with the iPhone and releasing the video. That's the only technical as it get. But it's mostly all physical. What I'm talking about here is like you have to have a talent and this special power to detect this type of behaviors or patterns, because patterns is what FBI look for, police look for, and people are getting so smarter. This video gonna open up everybody's eyes, and so do other videos. So I'm very glad that a lot of the YouTubers are doing this thing. And the thing I want to say to wrap things up is that it's a very shame that the protester, not even a single protester, is making any video about this thing. They're not video but protest about this. No video but protest, like, listen, we need to defund the people, the law enforcement or the police, because this has been happening to our community. This is a civil war, this is a civil surveillance, and it's a serious privacy concern. Like, how not even a single person is talking about this but me? Look at me, I'm so amazing. A mentor guy, dating coach, gotta speak about this. Like, come on. Like, I don't gotta, I gotta watch Cartoon Network, I gotta watch Powerpuff Girls, so I gotta watch that, I gotta watch Gossip Girl. Why I gotta make this video? Like, that's not my, like, if you're doing protest, you should be making video, you should be making a deal about this. Like, this is a serious issues. LGBTQ, BLM, those are matter too. Those are also matter, absolutely. BLM should not be, police brutality should not be happening. But this is a serious issue. That's really a sad thing. Defunding police not gonna do anything. Defunding for that department gonna only make things worse, because next thing 100 more George Floyd gonna start a war, and then it gonna affecting your kids. So you should do defunding police for something that did not even happen, but they're harassing the civilian around and sending and using teenagers to spy on people. That is a serious concern. Like, this is probably a bigger concern than anything else. Now, this might affect or help little to decrease the crime or future, another word, here's the word, future crime predict. This is called future crime prediction. That limits the problems in future. That's only if the victim notice that hey, I'm getting followed. Like, if you're doing carjacking, car robbing, and you're getting followed, if you're getting followed, if you're getting followed, then it will stop. But if people don't know, if our civilians does not know that I'm getting followed by all this pattern of people, then it's not gonna help. You're just wasting the police and taxpayers' money, and thousands of these people, private people. Even a schoolgirl with the book bags just gonna sit down over there like, yo, does their parents even know that they're doing this? Like, that is very dangerous if you think about it, right? So this is all you need to know. If you have any question, I'll leave the comments open so you guys can flood the comments. But guys, if you're still confused, TI community, all this, and also just to, their target is also to really play a mind game with you and then make you committed a crime, so then they can prosecute you. I don't know how they're gonna do a multiple, because your life is matter. You can still curse if you want to curse. You also have emotions, you're a human being. I don't think they can prosecute you for every little behavior of you on public. If there's a serious crime, then that's what it is. And also another thing that's not a lot of people talking about is that what are the lawyers for this? We need some lawyers specifically on this, that as a gang stalking by law enforcement, there need to be some sort of lawyers we need to solve these issues. There's what is that, a crime lawyer, criminal lawyers? Maybe that's what it is. Or is it a police lawyer? You get it? So that's also a raised question, because if there's more than 1 million people are victim, there must be a lawyer. Or maybe there's no law there's maybe no practice for that, because that sounds really scary. Okay, and you could be a CEO, and when you're CEO, you usually by yourself. You're not gonna be with a group of friends like, yo, bro, look, I'm getting followed. Look, yo, you guys are my witness. Look, I'm getting followed. When you're CEO, when you're high up, when you're activist, when you're special, when you're someone very special, you usually by yourself. Okay, who gonna watch you? Who's gonna be your second eyes? You, right? So you need to back everything up really well, and you need to really watch your surrounding. And this is probably why celebrity does not come in public, because when you come in public and when you're very special and when you're high up there and when you're in public, that's why Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Trump does not go to the fucking, they don't come to the Starbucks. Maybe this is why, because when you come there, anything can happen. Anybody can just pay somebody $5 and be like, yo, you do something to him or her. This is why BTS probably don't go to McDonald's by themselves. They need to, like, it probably all makes sense. This is why. And this, when you're just a regular person with maybe a beginning stage of an entrepreneur, you might be getting harassed by law enforcement. Look at you, right? So you need to watch this, guys. All right, definitely press subscribe. I want to see the comments. Flood these comments around. I'm really glad that you made it to this end, because this is gonna really save your life. At the beginning of the video, it might be a little bit shuffled up, but listen, this video, goes on and on. I try to cover as much as possible, and this video is the only one video that's gonna be there. I'm gonna try to do a SEO the hell out of these topics of this video, and I'm hoping the world gonna see this. And if it doesn't, for that I need your help. So I need you to press the like, and I'm gonna just share and put it on your Facebook. I'll try to make a nice beautiful thumbnail for you, so it will catch some attractions. All right, but a lot of them are going through this. You might be going through this, and you know what, if you're watching this, then you're not alone. There's millions and probably thousands and thousands of people are going through this, so you're not that alone. And yeah, if something is not right, then something is not right, but don't share that with anybody else, because now you know that you're not the only one who going through. There's a lot of the people are going through, and that comments will show that there's so many other YouTubers. And another last thing I forget to say, stop with this whole conspiracy crap. Okay, there's also a group of people on YouTube, they're talking about this conspiracy. TI conspiracy. No, it's not no conspiracy. All right, listen, if you always think like, oh, camera is watching me, that's something you can say. But listen, this is no conspiracy. This is no hoax. This is no moon hoax, TI community or gang-stalking, this is a myth or something. No, this is legit funding. If something is not right, then it's not right. Another thing I forgot to say, you see another thing come up, is that somebody gonna go like this. They're gonna look at you and they go like this. So here they're looking, so here you're working on a computer, and then you look over there, they go like this, look at you, and then they're gonna look away like that. Look at you, look away. Look at you, look away. And then there's also another one that when somebody's gonna be like, let's say talking on a phone, like let's say like this, and let me see if I can do this. So somebody's gonna be talking on a phone like this, and then the moment you look at them, they go like this, boom, like that, like all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, they're gonna go like this. Rudeness, but they're testing your personality, they're testing your mind. They want to know what you're gonna do next. You know how the gangsters people, they don't like when you look at them. People might get shot for that. So they're kind of using the same thing, and they have this multiple bundles of training. They have this looking things like that, and then they have this thing called they pass by, they make the noise, and then they have this another one. Well, they'll at nighttime, I think I did not cover that part, but when you drive or when you pull out, you will see some car gonna be like waiting there standby, and they're just gonna like do a quick little turn next to you, and they'll just stop. And then I told you about the stop sign guy who just wait there on the corner and just wait for you, and then he's disappear. And there's another one I forget to say. You will see that in unusual places, when on a coffee shop or cafe, when somebody sit down next to you, when you go to the bathroom, that person is gone. They want you to look for her or look for him, and literally go somewhere to look for that person. That's what they're looking for, so they can commit you for any sort of crime. Okay, so be very careful. Don't do what you feel like to do, or don't do because what's normal to do, because in this case, what's normal, which is curiosity can also put you in trouble or put you in jail. So you have to be very careful. Just because somebody was there and is gone, that's it. But the one thing to be aware, they don't steal anything. They you will be going to the bathroom, or you'll be going outside for a smoke break, and you probably have expensive thing or a phone with you. They will not steal it and go away, even though they can get away, even though there's no camera out there, right? You're gone, boom, you come back, she's gone. she's gone. And that was like, and that's a multiple pattern. You get it? So anyway, video is getting too long. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.